So for 2022, we've been starting off with learning recipes. And tonight we're learning about Yel As making soapberries. And I know the way I was taught is a little different than this one. And I can't remember if I mentioned it, but I got these recipes from this book from Prince Rupert. It's was published by the Sm'algyax Language Authority, Sm'algyax, and it's from 2005. I was going to find out if they had this one still in print too, and I'm still waiting to hear back on that other book as well for you guys. But I found the recipes in here and I've just broken them down and simplified them a little bit for our learning. So if you're curious where I'm finding these, so Yel As making soapberries. Here's the pin. And this is a new feature. There's a QR square there. I wanted to scan that in and it takes you right into the pin and you just have to put in your name. Otherwise the pin is 1813212. All right, is that everybody?
For some reason, it says my connection's lost, so I'm trying to get back in.
Uh-oh. The pin should still be at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
New Hoya. New Hoya kitchen tools. Goyitsabin. Yel gun is the triangle, Yel is the diamond. Yel egg beater. Goyitsabin. Lugyep is the triangle, Sm'algyax is the diamond. I misspelled that. Lugyep. Goyitsabin. Binch is the triangle, Beef is the diamond. Fish. Goyitsabin. Swat-yel is the triangle, Yon is the diamond. Swat-yel. Ruthie is the Wagalakna 3 ancestry Ganzabin. Goyitsabin. Gik is the triangle, Geet is the diamond. Geet. Ruthie is the Wagaluk and in the lead with a 4 ancestry Ganzabin. Goyitsabin. Lugyo is the triangle, The goal is the diamond. Blue goal. Toga Shkiga pulls in the lead with Sogwagaluk and a 5 ancestry and Zubin. Goyitsa Zubin. So Omti is the triangle, Samatk is the diamond. The Matk. Barbara Sogwagaluk on a 4 ancestry and Zubin. Goyitsa Zubin. Lugach is the triangle. Nigyooks is the diamond. Lugach. And Zepsham, everyone got that one. Here's our podium. Yoga Skiga got the bronze. Ruthie got the silver. Corvette got the gold. And our runners up are Kibu and Barbara. Woohoo! Do I have the app for one?
M7. I only recognize you.
Oh, that's okay. All right, before we jump into learning the recipe, who would like to practice saying the phrases and vocab out loud? Give me a hand, give me a heart, give me a thumbs up.
I'm giving my jaw a break today, so I'm gonna sit practice out today.
No problem.
Hear me okay from over here? Can you hear me clearly or you sound like I'm far away?
You sound like you're in Canada. Just kidding. Okay, let me know if I forgot anybody. The order I have is Da'ash Nancy, Shigop, Dimshil Haitkibao, Ruthie, and Hezi. Okay, here we go. Yel As. Preparing soapberries. I condensed their vocab a little bit because some of the words we've done in the previous recipes. If there's something that you don't recognize, we can go ahead and you could just stop me and we'll go over it again. But I broke this one up a little differently. We'll do vocab first and then talk about the tools we're going to use and then the measurements and then jump into how we make it. Okay, so the first 3 vocab words are yell, to beat, to stir, to mix, lugyep, to measure in, and swatyo, to mix, to stir. We could practice those first 3.
You want me to say them?
Oh,
Oh, yell, Lugyep, Ka Shwa yell.
hands up in.
Yo, yep. Short yo.
Hands up in.
Sorry, the first 3?
Oh,
Oh, why wa? Yel, Lugyap, Slap, Swat Yel.
hands up in.
Yel, Nigyooks. Swat-yel.
And 7.
Yel. Nigyooks. Sm'algyax.
And 7. Our next 3 are bi'is, to mash, gitk, to rise, lugol, to pour in a dry ingredient. I know in previous recipes we learned lugat to pour in a liquid, but this one is a dry ingredient. I'll say it one more time. Bi'is, gitk, lugol.
Yes. Git. Lugor.
And 7.
East. Eat. Lugo.
And 7.
Git. Lugo.
And 7.
Peace. Git. Lugo.
And 7.
That's me.
I will one of these steps.
Yet.
I will one of
And 7. Okay, the last 2. Samatk, Lugach. Samatk is sweet or tastes good. Lugach is to pour in a liquid. Samatk, Lugach.
The mat. Lugats.
And 7.
Smack. Lugats.
And 7.
smack. Look at. Look at.
And 7.
The man. Nigyooks.
And 7.
The mat. Nigyooks.
And 7.
Is that a underline G?
Oh.
Lugat. Lugats.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
Oh,
see with
okay.
this font. Okay, Nuahoya, the tools or utensils that we need. Let's do the first 3. Sm'algyax is a deep bowl. Ush is soapberries. Aksh is water. Sm'algyax. Ush. Aksh.
Lushabam gaish. Ash. Ax.
And 7.
Lusabam guys. Ash. X.
And 7.
Lushabam guys. As. Ax.
And 7.
Lushabam-gaish. As. Ax.
And 7.
Lushabam-gaish. As. Ax.
And 7. Let's do the next 2. Yel is egg beater or beater. Hapskauch is spoon. Yel, hapskauch.
Ahiel. Apshkal.
And 7.
Right, yo. Upscalg.
And 7.
Hayal. Hapscow.
And
Ah.
7.
Hayel. Hapscaug.
And 7.
Hayel. Hapscaug.
And 7. Our last two for New Hoya sugar. We lake some hapscal, big spoon or tablespoon. Sugar. We lake some hapscal.
Sugar. We like scum hapskalk.
And 7.
Sugar. We like some Haskell.
And 7.
Sugar. We like some hapscal.
And 7.
Sugar. We like some hapskalk.
And 7.
Sugar. We like some hapskalk.
And 7. Okay, next is Gashkout Dim Hoyen, our measurements. We'll do them one by one. Gupul we lake some hapscow dash, 2 tablespoons of soapberries. Gupul will lake some hapscow dash.
Gupel. We like scum hapskalk. Das.
And 7.
Google, we like some Haskell. The us.
And 7.
Kupul. We like some hapscal. Taas.
And 7.
Gupu, we like some hapskalk das.
And 7.
Gupu, we like some hapskalk das.
And 7.
Oh, I have a question about this one.
Yeah.
Because das is anti, right?
Oh, I need to put a space between the da and the ush.
Okay. Das.
Two
So it's like 2
tablespoons
words.
of Auntie.
Oh,
I was just wondering if my aunties are all as sweet as soapberries.
there you go. That would make sense. All right, second one. Chapka wilekshim hapskalk daaksh, 4 tablespoons of water.
Alpka. We like scum hapskalk. The axe.
And 7.
Gaapge, we like some Haskell. The axe.
And 7.
How we like some hapscal. Taas.
And 7.
Talcha. We like some hapskalk das.
And 7.
We like some hapskalk das.
And 7. Okay, our last one is dim am willahoiga skadzamatkit ni gashkauk sugar dim hoyen. Use enough sugar to taste. Dim am wilhoiga skadzamatkit ni gashkauk sugar dim hoyen.
Tim M. Will Hoiga. Skats Matket. Ni Gashkao. Sugar. Dim Hoin.
And 7.
Tim will hoiga skat the matkit. Ni gaskau sugatim hoyen.
And 7.
Will hoigas got at ni kaskau sagadam hoin.
And 7.
The am will hoiga ska matket. Ni gaskau sugar dem hoyen.
And 7.
Jim am will hoiga ska matket. Ni gaskwa sugar dem hoyen.
And 7. All right, now we're ready to dim willa zups. We're ready to talk about how it's made. Step 1, Gupo Waleksham Hapskal da Ush Dim Lu Giebin da Zim Lu Shabam Geis. What words do we recognize in step 1?
2.
Oh,
Lugaiben, to measure.
Oh,
Wileksham,
Will lake some hapscout.
oh,
big spoon.
Spoon. Us. That's water.
Ash is the berries.
Oh, ash is the berries. I knew that. Ash is water. Ash is the berries.
oh,
And slabum guys, big bowl.
we hoiks. So this first step says measure in 2 large tablespoons of soap berries into a deep bowl. I'll say it one more time. Gupo Waleksham Hapskal da Ush Dim Lu Giebin da Zim Lu Shabam Geis.
Could you
Is that the pouring of a
just review really quick Lugebum and Schlebum?
Oh, Shabam Geis is a deep bowl.
Oh,
Lu
Oh.
Giebin is you're putting it into the bowl.
oh, Lu, okay. Deutschen.
We hoiks.
I put this down by my phone.
Need to measure.
Oh, do you want me to say it?
Oh.
I was just sitting here. Okay. Gupel Wileksham Hapskal da Ash Dim Lugebum Dazim Lu Shabam Gaish.
And 7.
Koepel Wileksham Hapskal da Astim Lu Gibbon dat Lu Slabum Guys.
And 7.
Kupol wileg some hapskaw the astem the gaben that lu shlabum guys.
And 7.
Upo wilek some hapscout to us. Dim lu gibbum. Das im lu stubum guys.
And 7.
Upo wilek some hapscout to us. Dim lu gibbon. Dat sim lu klaben guys.
And 7. All right. Step 2. Dawalem Isa Ash. What do we recognize in step 2?
Isla, to mash.
We hoiks. What are you mashing?
Us, berries, soapberries.
We hoiks. So this step says, and then mash the soapberries. Dawalem Isa Ash.
Dawalam Pisha Ash.
And 7.
Willem Isa As.
And 7.
Double isha as.
And 7.
The Willem P. Ash.
And 7.
The Willem P. Us.
And 7. Step 3. Adam Shagite Swatil Ush Dis Uksh. Oops, I'm missing a part. No, that's right. Adam Lugatsin Uksh. What do we recognize in this step?
Lugatson, is that the pouring?
We hoiks. What are you pouring?
Aksh, the
And-
water.
And 7. Adam Lugatson Aksh.
Adam Lugats and Ux.
And 7.
Adam Lukatsin Ux.
And 7.
Adam Lucas and Ax.
And 7.
Adam Lugatson Aksh.
And 7.
Adam Lugatson Ux.
And 7. Step 4. Adam Shagai Swatyo Ash Dis Aksh. What do we recognize from this step?
What eel is stirring, mixing?
Oh, we hoiks. What are you mixing?
Sagai together.
Together, yeah.
What are you mixing together?
Os, ox, berries and water.
We hoiks. I'll say it one more time. Adam Shagai Swatyo Ash Dis Aksh.
Adam Shagait Slahwil Ash Dis Aksh.
And 7.
Ada Shakai Sla Swatyo Ash Dis Ux.
And 7.
Adam Sagay Swatyo as Ax.
And 7.
Adam Shagait Swatil As Dit Aksh.
And 7.
Adam Sagait Klachil As Dit Ax.
And 7. I think I need to separate my oishes. You both sound the same. Almost hard to tell you apart. Okay, next step. Ada Ninem will hoy hat yel ash wagai dim will git. What do we recognize from this step?
The first word, ada, that means and.
Oh,
Hayel is beater.
we hoy.
Beater berries. Us like I didn't. Then we will use the beater for the berries until it rises. And then we will use the beater on the berries until it rises.
We hoy am 7. Ada Ninem will hoy hat yel ash wagai dim will git.
Ada Ni Nim Will Hoy Hayel Ash Wagai Dim Will Giget.
And 7.
Ada Ninem will Hoy Hayel Ash Wagait Dim will Geet Kit.
And 7.
Ada ni Nimahoy Ayal as Wagay Imbukit.
And 7.
Ada ni will hoy hael ash wagait dim will get.
And 7.
Ada ni. I'm trying to sound different. Ada ni will hoy hael ash wagait dim will get.
7. Okay, step 6. Sahoiga gashgao will giga ash. What do we recognize from this step? Remember Gitka?
I remember Hoiga to use
Mhm.
the something to the berries.
Gitka and Gitgit are the same.
Right?
Mm-hmm. For me, berries.
Like a kashkao.
What is
Samomi kashkao.
It's like
Hmm.
enough. And Shla is when. So it's saying when the soap berries have risen enough. Shla hoiga gashgao will gitka ash.
Hoiga Gashkao will Gid Ga Ash.
Am Sabin.
Lahoiga Kaskao will Yit As.
Am Sabin.
Shahoiga Gaskao will Gidga As.
Am Sabin.
The Hoiga kashkao will get us.
Am Sabin.
Hezi is helping Rihan for a little bit.
Okay. Thank you, other Hezi. Step 7. Ada ni mi dim will lugolda sugar. What do we recognize in this step?
Then we'll pour in the sugar.
We hoiks. Ada ni mi dim will lugolda sugar.
Lugolda, all the pour or Iho
Lugat is pouring in a liquid.
Oh,
Lugot is pouring in a dry ingredient.
oh, Doixen.
Arani mi Dimwil Lukol Ga Sugar.
And Sabin.
Had it me them will look all the sugar.
And Sabin.
Ada ni mi will Lugolda Suga.
And Sabin.
At a ni medium will look gold sugar.
And Sabin. All right, step 8. Dimwil hoyaga skatsamatkit. What do we recognize from this step?
Hoyaga. But my brain is thinking of like to wear or beautiful at a samatket.
Real close. Dimwil is like when it. Hoya is used. Shka is like just,
when it's done, it's yummy.
or like when it's just right. When it's at just the right taste level for your taste buds. Say it one more time. Dimul hoyaga shka tzamatkit.
Dimwil Hoyaga Shkat Zabat.
And Sabin.
Dimwil Hoyaka Skatsamat.
And Sabin.
Them will Hoyaga samatket.
And Sabin.
Then will hoyaga the market.
And Sabin.
Dimwil Hoyaga, Sagat, Samat.
M7. Okay, last step. We'll all say it together. Nigui, cool, gupo, kuli.
Nikwi!
Nikwi!
M7. All right, while you're stretching your thumbs, I'm going to take an Ussie. Oh, Mom, you're on. Go your needs and
Dad, Theo, Katie,
I went to get a
There you
hamburger.
Daddy, Katie,
I just got back.
picture real fast, Kate.
What?
Oh, and Skiga. All right, ready, cool, Goople, Huli, Hang, cool, Goople, and Zepsham. Here comes the pin. May your thumb be ever in your favor. There we go. You can use the pin or the QR code. Pin is 195533. All right, is that everybody? Oh. Give it another few seconds. If you're able to join us next week, we're going to learn how to make Shubam 1. Your soup. All right, here we go. Round 2. Yel As, preparing soapberries. Sm'algyax. Sm'algyax. Ash. Holy cows, you guys are fast. Ux. Goyu. Guatyas. So go luck on a 3 answer streak. M7. Hot Yell. Gibu. It's the Goga luck on a 4 answer streak. M7 dash. Hupscow. Gibu. So Goga luck on a 5 answer streak. M7. Sugar. Barbara, so good luck on a 6 enter streak. M7. So last one. We like some hopscow.
That picture is great.
Here comes the podium. Oh, you Guatya is the bronze. Barbara is the silver. Yay! The gold and other Hezi and Gibu are the runners up. Okay, who's Goyu? What? Yeah.
Heather has the original.
Oh. And who's CA?
Zay or Jay. Zay
Oh.
Sm'algyax.
Say.
My new name.
Oh, ne.
Everybody's renamed today.
Go no needs the some. Good to see everybody tonight. Has
Uncle
anyone-
Amp, Tita.
I was just curious, has anyone not tried Soapberries before?
I don't know.
Zay hasn't yet.
I
Okay.
have. Mm-mm.
Yeah, my mom taught me how to make it a little differently. Her secret ingredient is strawberry soda.
Ooh.
And the only soapberries I ever have are from DOS, Theo.
I
We met-
remember.
I have to tell you guys a story about soapberries. When we were up north, we went up towards Tok, my husband and I. Coming back, we pulled into this little area. Had a little museum, native museum. So we went there and went in and came out, and we were walking along the pathway, guided pathway. And I said, look at all these little red berries all over. And Pete said, they're soapberries. I said, how do you know they're soapberries? He said, that little sign right there says soapberries. That's my story.
I had gotten a jar at Celebration and I was excited to share it with folks when I worked at the Alaska Native Heritage Center. And me and one of the interns, he's Tlingit, Paul Mark's son, Paul Marks II. We all call him Deuce. We're real excited to make soapberries on our lunch break. And we swear there was a hand mixer in the staff break room. Couldn't find it. We opened the jar and already started mashing the berries. And so we found a hand whip and we took turns till the other person's arm was tired. Then we'd switch. We were so determined to have soapberries. And there was a Chupik intern that walked in and asked what we're doing. And he was really interested in trying it while we were watching it. And we were telling him, it's really important that you learn how to eat it. And he said, what do you mean? And we said, if you don't roll it on your tongue before you swallow it, you'll be really gassy. And he's like, I don't want to try it. I don't want to try it. We didn't mind. It was more for us, but we got other staff members to try it too. But I love making ush. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, everybody.
And ash tastes good in an ice cream cone too.
Oh, yeah, we went to a feast in, I think it was a memorial in Saxman, and they made it in big buckets. And then one person would hold the bucket and one person held the package of ice cream cones, just scoop it in and handed it out to people. It was really good. I never tried it that way.
Oh, I just wanted to share too before we go. I remember my granny Vera Henry always whipping it with her hands everywhere we went. And there we used to go to Gitsan days all the time. And that would be like a 3-day celebration. And there would be all these Gigis in the middle of the field having a big competition about what kind of berries they're gonna make. And I'll just never forget my gran, like her whole arm was just loaded and she's just giving her for so long. And that's around the only time I remember seeing her whip it by hand all the time was with all these other Gigis. And I remember all of them, everybody was just jacked up and there's just lines, hundreds of us, because Gitsan days used to be like Tsimshian and Niska and Haisla and Haida and Taltan and Gitsan and Dene, and we would all be there together for 3 days. And everybody would, like hundreds of people are lining up with these small cups and they're just dipping it with their big hands, big scoops. And my dad would make soapberries today. He likes to grate apple against a grater and make it into really small pieces. And he likes to drop the apples and the soap berries to give it a little bit of a kick. And a few years ago, I went to this Nisco Wellness and they hammer down all the soap berries and they make it like almost like a fruit roll up, like they're really small and little chunks. And this lady was telling me that when you eat it after every meal, because it's so bitter, it helps you digest your food more appropriately and more better for your stomach and your lining. So that was cool. I didn't know that soap berries is good on its own, and holy man, is it bitter without all that sugar. But thank you. I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Oh, Deutschen. Everyone have a good rest of the evening. Emma,
everyone.
Mahalo. Mahalo.
good night.
Marcella,
Oh.
do you know how Auntie Karen's doing?